Will the Texans have a new quarterback by the end of the day today? Welcome into Texans Today. I am your host, Jack Sperry. Today we are talking about Jimmy Garoppolo, it's now been reported that the Houston Texans are actively pursuing the veteran quarterback in NFL free agency. Jimmy Garoppolo last season was the third highest rated passer in the National Football League in the 11 games that he played. 67% completion percentage, almost 2,500 yards, 16 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. This is somebody that's had a ton of success with Bobby Slowick, the new offensive coordinator for the Texans. And of course, he has an established relationship with the new head coach, DeMeco Ryans. So before we get into my thoughts on this, what it could mean for the Texans, how much he might sign for, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. If Jimmy G signs later this afternoon, later today, we're going to put out another video breaking it all down for you. So if you want breaking news coverage during NFL free agency for your Houston Texans, make sure to click that subscribe button for me right now. So this report came out just pretty much right now from Adam Schefter, who happens to say here, when the negotiating window for free agent opens in under an hour, the Texans and Raiders are expected to pursue former 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo per league sources. Jets could also be in as well, but here's the thing with Jimmy Garoppolo. He is when he is in the starting lineup, the guy just doesn't lose. He wins 70% of his games. Now, granted, he did play in Kyle Shanahan's excellent offensive scheme. He played with usually great offensive lines and great weapons around him, plus great defenses. Like, this guy's been to a Super Bowl, and you could say that he's been carried to a Super Bowl before, but the fact of the matter is, this guy has a proven track record of winning with the very same people that are now running the Houston Texans. So it makes sense why the Houston Texans might want to go get a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo to be a veteran option for them in 2023. Right now, Pro Football Focus projects that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be worth a one-year contract, $15 million. Now, Jimmy G and his crew, they disagree with that. His asking price right now is upwards of $25 million per season, and he might be looking for a multi-year deal. It seems like Houston would be a good fit for him. You know, he knows the people in charge. It's an offense that he knows how to run already. It seems like a good fit on paper. And then also, the reason why this might be a pretty decent idea in favor of going and getting Jimmy G is that it would give whoever Houston picks at number 2 overall, the quarterback, some time to develop. Like, if you wanted to go out and get a guy like Will Levis, you certainly could, because although Will Levis needs a little bit of time, to learn from a veteran, in my opinion, I think that'd be a really good thing to do. Now, the downside to this is that Jimmy Garoppolo, in my opinion, he's somebody that's a very limited passer. When you watch him on film, he doesn't really throw outside the numbers. He doesn't have a super strong arm. Now, he's one of the best passers in the league at targeting the middle of the field. He plays with really good footwork and accuracy. But I think at the end of the day, he's not going to be the long-term option for the Houston Texans. So if you're bringing him in, you're probably going to be bringing in a rookie as well. Right now, the Carolina Panthers hold the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. Right now, if you believe Vegas, C.J. Stroud's going to be the guy. C.J. Stroud is apparently the guy that David Tepper and Frank Reich like. We'll have to see on that front. So it's possible that Bryce Young falls to the Texans at number 2, but personally, I think the Houston Texans, when you look at what DeMeco Ryans and Bobby Slowick want this Houston Texans offense to be, they want somebody that can operate a Shanahan-style, pro-style offense on day one. The only one of the top 4 QB prospects in this year's NFL draft class that has done that for 2 years in college is Will Levis. Now, I have serious concerns about Will Levis. He's got serious accuracy issues. He's got footwork issues. He's got mental processing issues at times. He can play hero ball and make really bad decisions with the football. I think that he's probably the 4th best quarterback prospect in this year's draft class, but I think this is the type of guy that's, he knows how to operate this system. He can step in pretty much right away and operate this system. He's operated a pro system for multiple years at this point. I have a weird feeling that DeMeco Ryans, Nick Caserio, and Bobby Slowick are going to want Will Levis as their quarterback of the future. But now I want to hear from you guys. Which QB do you want the Texans to draft in the 2023 NFL Draft? Do you want Bryce Young? Do you want C.J. Stroud? Do you want Anthony Richardson? Or do you want Will Levis? Let me know in the comments section right now. Personally, for me, I am taking Bryce Young every day of the week. For me, although he is small, he is head and shoulders the best quarterback in this year's NFL draft class, in my opinion. All right, guys, get your answers down in the comments section right now. I will see you guys later. Peace.